Well, hey everyone, Andy Stewart here with Altaro Software, coming to you from Microsoft Ignite in sunny Orlando, Florida. With me today, I've got Taylor Brown from the Containers team. How's it going, Taylor?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good, good. Hey, just for our viewers, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I've been on the Hyper-V team for about 15 years now. I worked on virtual PC, virtual server, Hyper-V, all through that stack. And over the last couple of years, I've been working on containers.
Keeping you busy, aren't they?
They have been. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a long road, but it's been a lot of fun.
Well, cool. Well, containers is definitely a big buzzword in the industry right now. Everybody's talking about it. And our viewership is primarily interested in Hyper-V, Azure, vSphere, and virtualization in general. And first off, I wanted to see if you could talk to us a little bit about what's new in containers as of this week at Ignite.
Yeah, so the big thing that we're announcing this week at Ignite is the availability of Windows Server version 1709. Which is our new semi-annual channel. So every 6 months, we'll be updating Windows Server with new cool stuff. And a huge amount of the work in 1709 is container related. Okay. So we over halved the size of server core image and the nano image. Wow. So much faster downloads, more targeted. We added Linux container support.
Nice.
So now natively on Windows 10 and Windows Server, you can run a Linux container. So it gives developers a really nice flexibility. Right. IT pros can have a standard infrastructure and deploy everything on top of that. So yeah, a number of really great things.
Yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff going on. It's really exciting to see the development, especially bringing in kind of the open source community too. It's really, really nice to see that happen.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun working with the Docker community and embracing that it is a bigger community now. We're bringing that Windows community and the Linux community together. And that's actually been just a really, really exciting experience to have.
Yeah, it's really neat to see. So, with our viewership being mostly on-premise administrators of Hyper-V, what would you say to them when they're asking the question, why containers? You know, a lot of those guys are going to be sitting there saying, well, I got my clusters here, I got my VMs, I know how to maintain them, I know how to use them. Why should I bother with containers? What would you say to those folks?
Well, I would go take a look at Jason Zander's keynote. Right about the end of it, Aaron Chappell, who's my director, came out and did a great demo of moving an application from Windows Server 2012, running in a VM, putting it into a container, getting it deployed into an Azure Container Registry, running it on-prem or in Azure without touching any of the code. It was just all PowerShell, and away you go. And for a front-end web app, you know, the benefit of that can just be consolidation, it can be better management, you get better security because you're running on Server 2016 now. Right. So there's a lot of reasons that can be pretty useful.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So then one other thing I wanted to ask you is that it's something that I've run into in some of the IT pros I've talked to in the industry, and it centers around the management story behind containers. So I know you guys have kind of standardized on Docker as your management platform for containers. And the question I always get is what about PowerShell? What's the story behind using PowerShell to manage containers on Windows Server?
Yeah, so we've got an open source PowerShell module that we started that wraps Docker. So it's actually totally cross-platform. It can run on Linux or Windows. We actually demoed it when we open-sourced Linux PowerShell, showing it running on Linux. And it's out there. It's on Microsoft's GitHub. But really, it hasn't gotten a lot of attention. And so we put it out there. We got it to a beta and kind of waited to see, are people downloading? Are they using it? Are they opening issues about it? And so far, we haven't seen a ton of attention. Gotcha. So it's just kind of taken a back burner. That can change.
Right, and the community can help with that, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Well, cool. Hey, well, I want to say thanks for taking the time to talk to us today. I do have one final follow-up question. I've kind of been ending all my interviews this week with just kind of a fun question. So out of all the technology that's available in the world today, could be Netflix, could be video game console, could be Tesla cars, whatever. What's your favorite technology that's out there today?
I've been spending a lot of time playing with two things. I've been spending a lot of time playing with my GPS radio. Okay. So they've got a new interface so you can actually write your own widgets for it, which is kind of fun. Yeah. And then I now own the WSL, the Windows subsystem for Linux. So I've been spending a lot of time kind of touching up on my bash skills, which is I'm a little rusty.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. So, well, cool. So, again, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, not a problem. And everyone that's watching, be sure to check out our other Ignite-related content on our YouTube channel. And thanks for watching.